I'm really happy with what we brought to the show. With the demo that Cliff did, I think we definitely got across what we wanted to get across.
You know, I made some pretty harsh remarks about the state of the AI, and in general, I felt like Epic needed to be pushed a bit, and I think the way it's showing right now at the show, could not be more proud of those guys at Epic. Not only is it visually amazing, but it plays well.
Hey, good job.
How are you, man?
When you do those live demos, I guess you really gotta stay with the aliens or you'll look bad.
Did you hear the sound and everything?
Oh, yeah,
it's just
fantastic.
like boom, it's like the bass, and then it's crunchy, and like I labored over that assault rifle sound with the sound designer. We're like, it's gotta be pop, it's gotta pop.
I love that chainsaw.
I had to fight for that. I had to fight for it, man. But it's like, it's a chocolate and a peanut butter for me, right? It's like, it's a gun with a chainsaw, right? So it works out really well, so.
How's it look for shipping this fall?
We'll make it happen.
Fantastic, we're counting on you.
Have a great show. It's great that everybody loved the demo, but now we have to ship the product, we gotta get it done. And we gotta nail it. Can I get a quick photo?
Sure.
Cool, appreciate it.
I've been doing this 18 years. I've done a lot of crunches. I want to make sure that I get my time with my family, but the company gets the time that they need as well.
I hope not. We keep saying we're going to lock this thing down. There's always more to do.
It's a constant battle. It's a constant struggle.
You're coming up for mocap then today?
Yeah, what time do you want me there?
Noon, probably a little before noon.
What about me?
Yeah, if you can come up later this afternoon.
Do you want me to pick her up after? Megan, but here's the deal. If you tell too many kids about what you're doing, like, they're not going to believe you. So, or they'll get really jealous. Don't tell the mean girls, because they'll just use it against you.
They don't even know what motion capture is.
That's true.
Yeah.
They also say he looks 16 and you look like you're in your early 20s.
So the motion capture sessions are kind of, there's multiple different ones that we do. We do them for the movement sets for our characters in the game.
Oh, shit. This is gonna be awesome.
So we'll get somebody in the suit.
A traitor like you doesn't deserve to wear the uniform.
Where?
And then two kind of at the top of the muscle.
Because last time you had to put these on, you were so
I gave them to you to put them on.
You're going,
Here you go.
right there and there.
Look out. Look down the street. Down the street the other way. Grab the shutters. Close it up. And it's the baddies are coming.
I love what I do. I love the products that we're working on, and so I love coming in here and doing this stuff, but I also love my family, and so it's a constant trying to make sure everybody gets the time that I get the time with them and they get the time from me.
Ryan test.
Yeah. And the other way. Foot. And back to the pose. Hold it.
My daughter is 9 years old. She loves drama and acting, so she's actually doing, going and seeing her perform, and my wife is an actress as well, so just participate, just trying to get them in my short films, so it's a lot of fun.
How's that feel, sweetie? Oh, you see yourself?
Stand, and then what I want you to do is kind of stand here and just kind of look around like you're just bored, okay? Okay, so just stand there, you're bored, you're waiting on somebody. You're waiting outside of school for your mom to pick you up. It's like, when is she gonna get here? All right, now look up at me, just looking down the street, arms down, just kind of bored.
In terms of actually balancing it against work, I've been doing this 18 years, so I've had a lot of practice at balancing it. Gears of War is huge because not only is it going to be just a killer franchise, a killer app from a game playing standpoint, but from a visual standpoint, it really shows the power of the 360.
Find those men and deploy that resonator. Will we have air support? What? Are you kidding? You are the support, son!
Video game development has a certain amount of pressure involved with it, just a little bit. I actually went to the doctor the other day for a checkup and I found out my blood pressure is 150/85, so I think my head's about to explode like in the movie Scanners. My name's Cliff Blazinski, and I'm the designer of Gears of War.
Well, Cliff has always been a very creative guy.
Tap B to melee, hold B for the chainsaw, is what it's going to say. I want the torque bow to be an at the ready, so you can like hold it kind of like this, and then when you get in close, have him like a... Cliff is chaos!
Most of the time it starts with Cliff.
Cliff has always been kind of a crazy, like, oh, wouldn't this be cool? And he comes up with some crazy
All of a sudden it's a giant thing and Cliff's in a tizzy. Like, oh, this is going to be... So he's like, somebody give me your crown. I need a pen. Anybody, give me a pen.
You heard about the soap, right?
No, but that would be funny.
Josh J. modeled like soap, and I want to put it in the corner, like with the showers. And like if you actually go over and hit use, Marcus bends over to pick stuff up, right? I've been working with Epic Games for 14 years now, since I was 17 years old.
He really knows the gameplay and game design aspects, more than anybody else I've met in the industry.
This was like those games where you have to suck the stuff after you kill all the guys, or Prince of Persia, where you have to always stick the dagger and finish them off.
He really knows exactly what makes a fun game, what makes a successful game, and how to put all of that stuff together.
Bugging you. What's up, man? Game designer is responsible for keeping the vision for the project. So it's one part dreamer, one part salesman.
Okay.
A dash of bull. My feelings right now is basically constant nausea. This is the Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl of careers here. I mean, if this game doesn't do well, people at Microsoft are going to get canned. So no pressure, right? It scares the crap out of me. So I'm responsible for designing what is going to be the hit game of the year for Microsoft, presenting it. I'm also in the process of moving into a condominium, dealing with a relationship, and also raising a puppy. Everything is completely crazy right now.
Grandpa, good boy.
Taking personal time is very, very difficult. Some people have wives and families and they need to go home and take care of that. I need to take my dog out, take him to the lake. That's my moment of zen, and I'm going to take it. It's a lot of work, but it's also a lot of fun making video games. Throughout the 14 years I've been doing this, my career has been the one thing that I knew was stable, that would always be there. I've had relationships begin, I've had them end, but my career has always been the one thing I come back to. This last month has been a roller coaster ride for me, but you know what? At the end of the day, I would rather have my life be interesting in a roller coaster than boring and flat.
I never really expected to be this successful when I went into game development. A really big house. I don't know why I have a big house. I don't really need it. I don't use much of the space, but I figured, I have the money, why not? I'm Tim Sweeney. I'm the founder of Epic Games. I've been programming all of my life. I started when I was 9 years old. I probably spend 13 or 14 hours a day on average programming or thinking about programming. I started Epic back 15 years ago. I started making a few very small games. Back then the game was a small effort. I spent a couple months programming a game, and I drew the artwork myself, and I released the game that way. I just grew the company that way slowly, starting from the very beginning, making the first games myself, working in my parents' basement.
He's really good at what he does, and it's not like he just comes here and plays or whatever. This is just Tim's life, is being here and working on the technology and keeping his pulse on the industry.
A lot of the time when I'm not typing code into the computer, I'm actually just writing notes and planning what to do on paper.
He could easily own an island in Fiji and never have to work again a day in his life. But
this is my dining room. I've never actually eaten here. Well, I usually eat out. I usually get food at Burger King. This is the piano room.